Alright, hello everyone, it's Chris back again with I guess a how-to video. And what I'm going to be showing you today is a repair on a PS4 Dualshock 4 controller. Now, I've been playing a lot of Bloodborne, and that game uses the R1 and R2 triggers to do your attacks. And this problem has actually happened to me already at the PS4 launch, maybe about a couple months after. I was playing a lot of Battlefield 4, and of course you're pulling the trigger a lot in that game. And what happens is Sony went cheap on these controllers, and the hinge that this trigger pivots on is like a plastic peg, and it's very weak. I made a topic about this on GameFox, the worst gaming site on the planet, and I just pointed out that these are cheaply made, and of course they said I was abusing my controller, saying stop throwing your controller, stop stomping on it, whatever. I just play my games normally. This is the only controller that's giving me this kind of issue. I'm an adult, I know how to treat my stuff. So yeah, just normal use, you know, playing a lot, but you know, not like putting a bunch of pressure. But anyways, the hinge on it snapped. So I don't know if you can see this, maybe, but when you push it down, I don't know if we need like a better angle here or something, but you push it down and it doesn't really go all the way back up like it's supposed to. Might be hard to see. But that's because the peg is snapped and it's not aligned anymore in there. So, this is the second time this has happened. Very careful with my controllers. I don't drop them or throw them or put too much pressure on them. So, I didn't want to pay for another controller. So instead I went on Amazon and I bought a 10-pack of triggers. These are L2 and R2, 5 of each. And there's a bunch of springs in here too, replacement springs, but I don't think I'll need to use those. But yeah, here is the trigger. I'm not sure if my camera is going to focus on that. Let's see. Probably not, but you can kind of see on the bottom, see where it's like on the tip of my finger, there's there we go, now it's focused. You can see it's two plastic pegs. This should have been a metal bar to hold that in there for the hinge. And this is the part that snaps, these little bars. So this is the replacement trigger. It's very close to the original. It's got the same R2. It feels pretty much the same. So anyways, this video, I don't know how it's going to turn out. Hopefully I don't wreck my controller doing this. I have opened these up before, so I kind of know what I'm doing. But you never know. And this video may have to get edited a bit, depending on how long this takes me. Hopefully it doesn't take too long though. So anyways, got my screwdriver set here. So I'm going to take these screws out. Trying to apply pressure while I'm unscrewing this so I don't strip the screws. And luckily these screws are regular, I forget what they're called, the cross screws, whatever. I don't know if that's Phillips or, yeah, I think that's Phillips. So, well, there's 4 screws on the back here. They're easy to find, the 2 near the top and 2 near the bottom of the handles. So, and they're coming out pretty easy. The tricky part is when you actually pop the back of it off. It can be a little bit tough to pop it open. So that's where I might have to edit the video, because I'll probably struggle with that. But you got to be really careful, because there's a ribbon inside once you pull it apart that you have to disconnect, or else you could, you know, damage the ribbons. So hopefully we don't do that. Yeah, I can feel the shell loosening up now. Hopefully. I'm not going to replace the L2 trigger yet. So I think it's okay so far. We'll replace it when need be. But this pack of 5 triggers, or 10 triggers I should say, cost me $9 on Amazon. I'll try to put the link in my description. I would highly recommend getting a, well, assuming this works out, we'll see if this video works out and then I'll recommend them. But yeah, it'd be a safe bet to keep those around just in case. And we'll probably accidentally turn on the PS4 trying to pry this open. This is probably where I'm going to have to edit the video. Okay, so I think I'm getting it. So, continue. What I've been doing is poking this flathead into the R1 and L1 buttons and prying each side up. You'll hear a really scary like snap click, but I think that's it's separating. I hope it's just it's separating. And yeah, I think I almost got it, so we shall see. It's still really scary. So we're prying it now. Alright, well, I went for it and I just pulled, and I don't think I damaged anything, but you hear kind of a snap, and it looks like it's okay, but as you can see, there's the ribbon cable attached to going to the main board on the controller, and we're just going to pull that out at the base of the cable, or the ribbon, and there we have this is the back side, and here's where the 2 triggers are. So we're going to take a look what's going on with this. I assume this is snapped, so I'm going to try to pop this out. And there's the little broken peg that fell out. And then the spring fell out. So, there we have it. I don't know if this is going to focus, but let's put that really close. There we go. As you can see, if it stays focused, that peg, here's the little peg that broke off of there. So yeah, that's what happens. This little peg breaks off. So now we're going to try to put the spring back in this and put the replacement trigger on, so I'll cut right back. Hold on. Alright, so we're zoomed in, and I don't know if it'll be close enough, but here's the little spring. Probably just barely see that. And you set it on this side, like so, just so it's resting in this little groove right there. And now we've got, oh, make sure this is the actual, yes, here's the R2. And we're gonna, I guess, thread this in there, hopefully. Hopefully we can, you just kind of want to thread the spring over the peg, and I kind of fucked it up. This is really hard to do, but yeah, this is what you gotta do when Sony builds substandard controller parts. So I think, oh jeez, Again, we're probably going to have to edit this video because I just wanted to show you how difficult it is to do this, so you have some idea of how difficult it will be for you. Because if I just, show myself doing it with a lot of experience, it won't really give you an idea what it's like for just a normal guy to try to do this. And also the frustration that Sony causes of customers having to deal with this bullshit. Should not even have happened in the first place. Oh my god. Okay. Try again. Or we can just thread it. Just thread it through the peg. That seems easier. Okay. So we threaded the spring, or rather we threaded the peg through the spring. And we're going to pop it right in. That seems like the easier thing to do, I hope. But it's not cooperating with me. Now where'd the spring go? I think it fell into the controller. Oh jeez, where the hell did it go now? Fly somewhere. Good thing this set comes with... I need a frickin' flashlight because I can't even see. I've got my window open and everything. Oh yeah, it fell down in there, of course. See if we can get it out with this magnet. There we go. So yeah, this is annoying. This is very annoying, but we will get this somehow, some way, somehow. God, fuck you, Sony. Why did you have to use such cheap-ass trigger parts? You Sony. Damn assholes. Son of a bitch. Sons of bitches. Okay. Stupidly long video. Sorry about that. Okay. So, I think we got it in there because now it's nice and springy. So, how about that? We tried and we conquered, or something, I don't know. Anyways, I think it's good to go. Yeah, I think it's good to go. So we're gonna reassemble this. So the first thing you want to do is plug the ribbon back in to the board, same way you pulled it out. Of course, this is annoying to do as well. See if we can get it. We put it in the right way. There we go, we got power, so that's... Oh, and then I just accidentally popped the trigger out trying to do this. Yep. There we go, trigger's back in. Ribbon is plugged in, as you can see. Now we are going to attempt to get this back on, and this can be difficult, I guess, because you can accidentally pop the trigger back off. So, let's see what we can do. So, fucking hell. And it's going to get difficult again, right? Yes, of course it's going to be difficult again. Gotta be careful these bottom pegs because you don't want to snap those or anything. And I know this video is long and awkward, but I'm trying to be really careful and not break this controller. Break some part I can't replace. Okay. I think we almost got it. Hopefully the trigger's staying put. Maybe not. Ah, Jesus. What a pain in the ass. Alright, so we're just going to cut away till I can get this lined up so you don't have to watch me fumbling with this for 50 minutes. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I managed to get it back on. Man, basically you have to put this, lower it onto the top here, and then kind of force the pegs a little bit through the bottom here, and then it kind of snaps together. It's a total pain in the ass. It took me about 10 minutes, maybe 15 to do. Just getting it shut again, which is annoying. But now, you should be able to put it all back together. Screw this back in. Power is obviously already on. Tightening the screws, but not too much. Just enough to make sure the seams of the controller are tightly together and it's not separating or anything. I probably should have put these screws back on corner to corner. I think that's a better way to do it, but this should work fine. So this has been a stressful repair just because paranoia of snapping all the cheap plastic on this controller. I think everything except for the board is plastic, which is pathetic. I'd rather pay a little more for quality, honestly, and not have to deal with this bullshit. At least the screws are metal. Probably shitty metal though. So I think we should be good to go. Getting the last screw in. And this is the last time Sony screws me. So, just make sure. Yep, both triggers are working good now. You can see that's the R trigger. Well, I didn't replace the other one anyways, but yep, snaps right back. This one is the same, so hey, I got plenty of replacements until the next time this crap happens. So anyways, looks like I can get back to Bloodborne finally. And I've got 4 more R2 triggers for replacements in the future because I'm sure this is going to break again in another year. So Sony, you need to revise this controller. I mean, it's a good design, but obviously I haven't had this yet, but I know it exists. My friend had this happen to him, but the rubber peeling off the thumbsticks, that needs to be fixed. The cheap trigger design, they need metal rods in there instead of the plastic ones. And honestly, battery life is terrible on these. They need to put a bigger battery in this or allow you maybe to disable the touch sensor, because I guess that's what draws most of the power, not the light. So, yep, this is not really a great tutorial video. I might link to the actual tutorial video I used to figure this out, but I just wanted to basically show you guys the frustration of having to do this. and tell Sony you need to revise these controllers. They're not built well as is. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed, and like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos. I'll see you next time. Peace out.